Well, the leaves are starting to change color now, right? So if you're heading to the cottage, I'll give you your forecast in just a moment. Let's first, though, go to Milton. It's fall fair time with Kevin. So there you go. If you're staying closer to the city, you might want to head to the Milton Fall Fair, or you're going to the cottage. This is likely to be the last warm weekend of the year. At least that's what the computer models are showing. So if you want warmth and you're heading to the cottage, this would be the weekend to do it. We have high pressure in place and some really great conditions. There's some indication of showers, though, by next week. This weekend will be summer in the city in fall. Yeah, I'll have more details on the forecast for you in a moment. If you're heading outside of the city, though, we're looking at some great weather, too. Let's check in with Kevin. I'm not going to get much of a response, probably, Kevin, but nevertheless, high pressure in place. Beautiful animals, aren't they? High pressure is really the story as we head through this weekend. Probably the last warm weekend that we'll see if you want to head up north toward the cottage. We've dry conditions there throughout the whole weekend, even up towards Sudbury, Espanola, looking great. So high pressure's in place. We will see some showers returning, though, as we head into next week. It looks at this point to be Monday, Tuesday. High pressure is the story for the time being, and rain to the north. We'll have more in your long ranger, though, coming up with. On this last weekend of September, we're going to go out with a bang. We're going to go out with summer-like temperatures. A great weekend ahead. More on that in a moment. Let's first, though, check in with Kevin in Milton. Great stuff. Thank you so much, Kevin. You may be seeing the leaves changing color in your neighborhood, but the weather would say otherwise. We have changes in our trees around us, but we have high pressure in place. That's really the story heading into the weekend. So probably this would be the last warm weekend, maybe of the year. There's some indication on the computer models that by the time we get to next week and this low coming into the north brings us rain showers, but it also is going to bring in some colder air. So if you have plans and you want to maybe get to the cottage and you want to do it in some warmth, getting things closed down and whatnot, then this would probably be a good weekend to do it. Then we're going to be seeing some unsettled weather heading into the end part of next week. But look at the temperatures. You know, that's not too bad. Thank you so much, Kim. So let me ask you this. What is your definition of warm? For me, late September, early October, warm would still be in the 20s, and that's what we're expecting to see overnight in Toronto. So looking good even from overnight low perspective. High pressures in place. No weather to speak of. We do have weather coming in for next week, though. At this point, timing-wise, looks to be late Monday, possibly overnight Monday into Tuesday from this low from the north, bringing us some showers. It sits at a 40% probability at this point, so we'll watch for that. We have your top 5 list coming up. Probably couldn't ask for a better weekend weather-wise. The last weekend of September, we have high pressure in place, and probably the last warm weekend we expect for cottage country. We're talking about that in our meteorological briefing this morning. There's some indication with computer models that this might be it in terms of the 20s. We're going to be seeing some colder air filtering in from the north over the next while as we head into October, which is beginning next Wednesday. So high pressures in place. We do have some rainfall developing in northern Ontario over the weekend, but doesn't reach the GTA likely until late Monday, possibly overnight Monday into Tuesday. So we'll watch for that. In terms of precipitation, that's the better chance of seeing it. And the temperatures are going to be declining a little bit, but overall a fabulous weekend is ahead.